Hi, and happy Thanksgiving. Uh, I just looked around because the light looked weird, but it's fine. What a day. Uh, Stuffed. We tried to not make as many sides this year so we wouldn't have a refrigerator full of stuff that we'll never eat, but I'm still just absolutely stuffed. It was good. All the kids came over, 3 kids. All 3 of them were here. So that was cool at various times, but still all here. So that was fun. And some extra people. So a fairly full house. People, my daughter made some great desserts, pecan pie. That's probably one of my favorites. I devoured that. And some sort of pumpkin cheesecake thing with some custom caramel she made that had bourbon in it, but all the alcohol burns off. It just has kind of like a bourbon woodsy taste to it. That was really good. That was fun. I tried to watch the Beatles documentary this morning, the Get Back documentary. I decided I wanted to make that a tradition and just watch it like every Thanksgiving. And I couldn't find it. I searched everywhere, nowhere to be found. Disney Plus told me it wasn't there. Finally, at I don't know 2 or 3 o'clock, I finally realized that something happened in the app and it set all of our accounts to only TV 14 or whatever and below. So nothing, no R or mature things. And I don't know, I guess because they talk about drinking and drugs, it's rated R. Maybe they swear in it, I don't know. So I finally got that figured out. Weird software glitch, and watched that a little bit. Also, I have tomorrow off. And I found out so for days at work, I was like, I'm going to do this thing on Friday. I'm going to do this thing on Friday. And everybody was like, cool, cool. And then we were in a meeting yesterday at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And one of the people that I work with, my coworker, says, hey, are you working on Friday? And I says, yeah. She says, are we all working on Friday? And people were like, no. Come to find out, Friday's paid. Tomorrow's paid. And I didn't know it, so I have an extra day off, which gives me a 4-day weekend. Which gives me plenty of time to finish that Silent Night thing I wanted to do, which is coming along pretty good. I laid the bass down, some keys, but only with like the computer keyboard, and some guitar parts. I used the Gretsch for the rhythm parts and the Strat for the lead parts. Oddly enough, I learned that the timing of that, since it's so slow, it's really hard. I always want to jump before I get to the one. So, it's, I don't know, it's like 64 BPM or something. So once it hits that 3 and then 4, and then before it reaches all the way around to grab the 1 again, I want to hit that note after the 4 because I'm like, let's go. So I have some punching in to do to fix that. And I think I'm going to add a section in the beginning where it's just the rhythm, the chords, and the melody doesn't come in right away because I'm doing the vocal melody with the guitar. So I like it. It doesn't exactly line up with the beats, but I kind of like it because I feel like that's what a singer does, right? Like whatever their flow is, it doesn't always line up. So I'm going to do that and hopefully get that finished tomorrow. And I'd like to shoot a video of me just playing, just mute the lead track and then just have me play over top of it. I think that would be fun. What else? Oh, so when I started these videos here, I would do I would like have tracks loaded that I was practicing. I would have those loaded in Logic and I'd have those pitched up or down accordingly. I don't want to do that anymore. It sounds funny. So if I record a practice, I'm just going to do it in the original key, and then I'll transpose it before church. Let's see. Oh, I'm just thankful for all the stuff I get to do. And if you're watching this, I'm thankful for you. And if you're not watching this, you won't hear this, but I hope you had a good day. Okay, so now it's Christmas season. And we're preparing for Christmas services. It's a little different this year. I got sent a track called Jesus is the Center that didn't have guitar on it. And I was asked if I could put guitar on it. So I did. It turned out pretty well. I'll probably play that at some point. But we're definitely doing Oh Holy Night. And selfishly, this was the first song at church where I heard like this interlude, and I was like, Ken needs guitar solo there. So I composed something that fit with what was there but wasn't actually there. But my idea was to make something that sounds like it should be there, and I was really, really nervous. I'm like, I shouldn't be doing this. Like, I should just play the song, Scott. So I said it to our leader at the time, and she's like, yeah, it's cool, whatever. And then I played it in practice, and everybody liked it. And then I played it at church, and everybody liked it. So I thought, wow, that's really cool. So when I get a chance to revisit that and play it again, I like to do that. So that's what I've been practicing this week. We're like 4 weeks away, but I wanted to remember that part I wrote. And it's pretty easy. So it is, you know what? I'll just play it for you. And then maybe I'll describe what it is. You might hate it. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so this is a Holy Night, original key of G. We're not doing it in that key, but that's the key I'm practicing it in. And I haven't exactly dialed in all my effects either, so not sure how good it's going to sound. But we're going to play over it. We're going to play over it and see. Here we go. I already lost my spot. Lost my spot. Yeah. I'm not sure about this part. I may play it, I may not. I even get some notes mixed up. I don't know where it goes next. Maybe it goes there. I don't know what the set chords are. Okay, so I'm obviously really rusty. So here's my chord chart. Okay, I have numbers, but they're just telling me what chords they are. It's not broken up well, and there's no rhythm information. In contrast, let me show you what I mean. That's not a good one. No, that's not a good one because they're all 4. Let me see here. Let me find a good one that has. Okay, here we go. Hope of the ages, right? So this tells me that this section repeats. Same here. Now the lines under here tell me it's 2 beats. So 4 beats, 4 beats, 4 beats, 4 beats, repeat, 2 beats, 2 beats, 2 beats, 2 beats, so on and so forth. And then also repeat, and then not repeat. When I look at the Oh Holy Night one, well, I don't know what I was thinking when I wrote that chord chart, but there's no section information in there. So when I'm jumping to different parts, I'm getting lost. So I'll rewrite that. So the solo, which I kind of messed up. So the chords for that are, I think they're G, something like that. It's all out of G major. So it starts on G. The 2, the 3, the 7. Back to the root. 7 again. Then you just walk up the G major pentatonic. So, but you do groups of 3. And then you're ready to go down an octave. Still kind of groups of 3 up the major pentatonic from this G to this G. So the part you hang this D, E, and G, you kind of play around in there. And actually, I don't know exactly what notes those are. So let me see. So that's it. So I'll go 2, 3. So it's G, A, D, E, E, G, E, E, G. And then for that A, I do a little micro bend. And for the last run, this G to this G. So What makes it work is the repetition. So you're doing the same pattern over and over again with different tonal characteristics, right? So you're going, and then you're, whatever chord they're on, you're kind of hanging. You're kind of hanging there. And this is the same thing as this. And then the melody part, which may sound bad and I may not do it, but it's kind of fun to play, is this, you sing on this G, and then the 7. So the G, the 7, which is the F sharp, E, F sharp. You kind of hang on that. You could go back and pick up the E, pick up the A, and then the B is the high note. And then you basically just walk down that scale. And you hang on this D, and I think I figured it out while we were playing. I think you hang on this D, and then you just eventually end back up on that G, however you get there. So. And then it goes really high. I think it's, I don't do any of that. So you can do that. You can also do it here. But I may just play chords there and skip all that. So that's what I'm working on, that little solo part. And I'm going to rewrite this chord chart and try to remember what chords to play. That's it. So I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. And I thank you for watching these if you're watching them. And enjoy your weekend. Don't try not to spend too much money. See you later.